1.5 yard line, you obviously kick the field.
Yep.
How tough a decision was that for you?
Well, we needed 2 scores, and I'd rather take the field goal right there and get that out of the way. It just felt like that was our best option. We all did, and we had an opportunity there. We just didn't get it done.
How'd you evaluate Cade today overall?
He did a lot of good things. Obviously, he made the right read on the tip ball. I mean, it was a really good read. It was coming open, really nice, good design. Moffas is who he was getting ready to trigger the ball to. And, he's expecting hands down, and the guy got a hand on it, and just, it's a game of inches. And so that was a critical error. Not really, really, like I said, I don't know what else he could do right there. I mean, he made the right decision, and he came back and made some good plays. He missed a couple early. He missed a little swing route early in the game, but he came back and hit a few of those, and he gave us a chance. Now, there was one other screen on 3rd down and maybe 5 that just needed to probably get a little more air on it. And we had it. It was a crack screen. Might have been, I think it was Bo coming across, and ball got knocked down. He was under a little bit of pressure, but just maybe that play right there to get it to him. But we'll watch the tape. But I mean, he battled his butt off and gave us an opportunity, made some good decisions. I thought he was seeing it well. And we had a big drop. We had one big drop that could have helped us there on that last punt that we had to punt. That hurt. But just not good enough for by me mainly.
Every football team is a little bit banged up with November coming around, but compounded by Will Shipley's exit, did that impact the play calling at all?
No, not really. I mean, we just we got a lot of confidence in Maffa, and I mean he gave us a few plays and popped a couple touchdowns in there, had a couple big runs, and we didn't really change anything play calling wise. Certainly, we missed Shipley, but didn't impact the plays.
How was Will doing?
I'm not sure.
I guess if you look at something positive to have Maskell and Woods and Nickens all out and hold down the 202 yards. Lucas was out. I mean, that's still pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, we played. I mean, they're 3 of 13 on 3rd down. I mean, defensively, it's just like I said, when you score for them, it puts so much pressure on your defense. You just almost got to play perfect, right? And obviously the slant, we got the guy there. We just got to make the tackle, right? And we don't make the tackle, and it's a huge play. I hurt for those guys because I mean we don't have any excuses. I mean, we don't have any excuses. Yeah, we had a lot of Antonio, Cole, Parks, Mickens. I mean, we still got enough to win, and it's my responsibility to make it happen. And I'm just not getting it done right now.
What's the motivation in the final 4 games of the regular season?
It's, pride, man. Win a game. I mean, try to have the best finish, the same as it always is. I mean, you put your eyes forward, and you can't relish. You can't sit around and whether you're undefeated or you have a painful loss. You got to move on. I mean, you got 2 choices. You can quit and lay down, or you can keep moving, and just keep swinging. And that's when you're a competitor. That's what you have to do. I mean, you just keep moving forward. You keep trying to learn and grow and get better and coach your butt off. And so the motivation is to, try to win a game and try to have the best possible finish that we can have. That's the motivation, to get better. There's plenty of motivation.
20 years ago, talking about motivation, just having a strong finish. 2003, your first year on the coaching staff, kind of had the same situation near 500 and had that great finish to cap it off. Do you see a possibility of that happening with these final 4 games? 3 of them, luckily, unfortunately, being at home in Death Valley.
Oh, man, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, this is a talented football team. I mean, we've had a chance to win every game, but, we keep finding ways to lose them. So, absolutely, it's possible, and that's what we're going to put our eyes on. And you can't worry about 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks. You just got to work. We got to watch this tape, own it, flush it, block out all the noise and let's go to work on Monday and try to find a way to go compete with a really good Notre Dame team that we did not play well against last year at all. I mean, so you turn that tape on, there'll be plenty of motivation. And we didn't play well. These guys got a lot of pride in their performance. Their performance, their effort, it can't be tied to a result on a scoreboard. You have to be, as a competitor, you've got to be driven by your performance and by competing to a standard. Regardless of what your record is or who you're playing or any of those type of stuff. And so be plenty of motivation when you turn the tape on. Obviously, from this one, some, again, critical missed opportunities. And then watching the tape from Notre Dame last year where we did not play, probably our worst game. We did not play well. So see if we can I don't know if we'll get any guys back or not, but we'll see how we come through this game. But we'll take what we got and see if we can go find a way to get it done.
Coach K, airmailed that interception early in the game.
Yep.
It seems like he's been high at the beginning of several games this season, going all the way back to the Duke game. Is this maybe amped up at the start, or how do you?
I'd have to. I don't know that that's accurate, but I know that he got hit on the play. He got hit right in the chest, and I think the ball sailed just a little bit. I need to see it on tape, but I don't know that it's accurate that he's been high in every game early. I don't know that. I'm not sure that's true, but that particular play, he was definitely high, but he did. I think he got hit right in the chest as he was releasing the ball.
Obviously, you'll have to look at the tape to evaluate the offensive line, but Tristan, how did he end up at right guard?
Yeah, we're just trying to get our best five, and we just felt like that was our best five, and so it was a move that we made to see how it would go, and we'll watch the tape and kind of see where we are from there. But we've gone a couple games and not played really good at right guard, so we felt like that Tristan and Colin and Marcus and Putt and Blake were our best five, and so that was the move that offensive staff kind of presented and wanted to do, and so that's what we did.
Coach, after that first quarter interception, NC State got 50 yards on that very next play. Kind of like last week after the fumble by Shipley, Miami went 80 yards on the very next play, or 75, whatever. Are teams trying to target y'all a bit? Maybe catching you discombobulated after a turnover or anything read into that?
No. It just one guy not doing his job. I mean, everybody else, it's hard, you paint with a big brush right there. Everybody's not one guy. I mean, but that's all it takes. It's just coincidence that it came, after a turnover, for sure. It's a little more glaring that way. But, man, them guys played well. I mean, one play on defense shouldn't cost you the game. And that was a glaring play. That again, they had 120 yards on two plays, 200 total yards. So it should be enough to win the game.
Right before halftime, that 3rd and 10, Kate went for 2 yards. Was that trying to play for a field goal, or do you like the call right before halftime?
I can't even recall it, honestly.
3rd and 10 to set up the field goal that White's missed right before.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't have a problem with the call. I didn't have a problem with it, at all, right there.
What's your evaluation of that final 4.5 minutes I missed there? Would you like to go a little faster in the last couple? Or?
We were trying to go as fast as we could go, and but also get a good call in the game. And again, we gave ourselves a chance. With 3 timeouts, you pretty much still have, everything. It hurt us losing another timeout with the, obviously we got behind the chains with he was down trying to throw it away there, but we were trying to just do everything we can to win the game. But we'll watch that, and certainly that's something that we evaluate. We evaluate ourselves and the calls and situations, all that stuff as we watch it. But I thought they really competed their butt off. I hate we had to have that one last punt there on the third, where we had the sack, 3rd and 23. That's a play where we got to get rid of the ball, because we had a rip protection there and can't hold it right there.
Coach, this effectively ends the 12 straight years of 10 wins, remarkable streak, 3rd longest in history. I think after you and Alabama, the next longest active streak was 2 years in a row. I mean, that says how hard it is to do.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing up a positive. Yeah, man, it's we'll have to start a new one. There's a reason why there's only 3 teams in the history of football to do that. I mean, it's hard to win, and but they end somewhere, right? There's all streaks come to an end somewhere along the way, and you start a new streak. So, what a run, man! I mean, what a freaking run! Historic. Nobody wants to hear that right now, but it's historic. What we've been able to do as a program. Big picture. Right now we're in a rough patch, and we'll work our way out of it. There'll be a lot of great days ahead. I mean, I'm a person of faith, and you're either a person of faith or you're not. You're a person of faith in the good times and the bad times, and something good's going to come from it. Something great. I love our guys, and I wish I could take it away. I don't understand why some of the things have happened the way they've happened. It's been bizarre. I mean, really bizarre. That's probably the best word I can say. Just bizarre. But we'll start a new streak. All right. That's what we'll see what happens. Got a long way to go, man. I'm 53, so got a ways to go. So hopefully we can put another long streak together, and a lot of great days ahead. This one's painful. As I told y'all, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, it feels like 2010 to me, for whatever reason. And I go back to that year in 2010. I mean, it's one of my favorite teams that I've had. It's the worst team from a record standpoint, but that team. I mean, they just battled every single week. 2 overtime losses. We lost 5 games by 6 points or less. We were in every game, and we just, it was painful. We came back the next year and won the league. We won 10 games for the first time in 20 years, and now we've gone and I remember vividly saying, "Hey, that's great. Let's go put 4 or 5 of these years together, and then we can, feel good about it." Well, I didn't know it was going to be 12, year streak, and so it's been an amazing run, and I hate that it doesn't go on forever, but that one's over. So now we go back to work and we'll reset our eyes, let go of the dead yesterdays and focus on what we control, and that is how we respond, how we practice this week. I do love this team. I mean, I really do, and I wish I could take it away. And again, it's at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. I take full responsibility in where we are right now. And again, there's been some just freaky, bizarre things that have happened, but that's where we are. And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for the Tigers. And I ain't asking for anybody to feel sorry for the Tigers. We just gotta keep moving, and we will. Hopefully we can win a game. It's somewhere along the way.
I know you said you don't know how Bol's doing, but was he taken anywhere to be evaluated?
I think they did some X-rays maybe on his neck and stuff, but I haven't gotten any results. I was just told he was definitely out of the game.
John, he did not need to be transported off-site. You mentioned these critical mistakes. Would you attribute that maybe to the coaches, the players, some mix? How do you kind of address the blame when that's happening?
It's all on me. There ain't but one person right here. It's all on me. Ain't nobody's responsibility but mine. Team's making a lot of critical mistakes. It's my responsibility.
Any questions for Coach virtually? Anybody else in the room?
The game plan for Concepcion, do you feel like you executed it well and it was just a few missed plays on those 2 breakouts?
They had 200 total yards, 3 of 13 on third down. What do you think? Would you take that?
Sure.
Would you take any Division I game, 3 of 13 on third down and 200 total yards of offense in today's football? Would you sign up for that as a D coordinator? Me too. 2 plays. We had a bust on the run fit, 50 yards, and we had a missed tackle on a slant that went 72 yards. So you know, I'd say they had a pretty good plan. They're not perfect.
Anybody else for coach? All right, thank you, coach.
All right.